First, I need to get this out of the way. All my videos on YouTube are all adult age restricted. It's the new law they have. You have to be kid friendly, adult kid friendly, or just adult only. And the only really right answer, so you don't get a fine, is say everything's adult content. So that being said, I have a Vimeo account, Timmy Moynihan, and I have several YouTube videos accounts, Pat, Patrick, Edward, Tim Moynihan, and several Timmy Moynihans. So what this video is going to be debunking the heliocentric model that everybody follows. So here's a picture. I want you to do a search for Venus in conjunction with the moon and Jupiter. Venus, crescent moon, and Jupiter conjugation. I don't know why people don't figure this out. This is a shot at night. Okay? It's dark. That means the sun, which will be this big white thing, is the Earth is rotated around, supposedly rotated around, and it's nighttime on the back side of the moon. Excuse me, on the back side of the Earth. That's why it's dark. Okay, I think everybody can agree with that. So at this scale that I'm setting out here, every million miles is 3 inches. So here's the sun. 65 million miles away is Venus. I've skipped over Mercury because it's not germane to the subject. And then the Earth is at 94 million miles away. And the moon is at 200 and approximately 40,000 miles away. So there would be the moon. And it goes around. Now the moon is not to scale on this. If the moon was to scale on this, it would be the size of about a chickpea. I'm just using this so you can actually see what we're dealing with here. So I'm going to roll this out still approximately. Like I said, the Earth's 6 times bigger, and the moon is 30 times the size of whatever you pick to use the Earth. However, just because the scale is so large here, the moon would only be about that big in that orbit. But this is just so that we can actually see it. Now, Jupiter is it varies, and I'm going to give you the close number just to make it fair. 475 million miles away. So there's your sun, there's Venus, here's the Earth and the moon. Now remember, you're seeing it's dark in those pictures. Now sometimes the conjunction is in the morning. I'm not disputing that. I am disputing the nighttime shots. The sun actually goes around the Earth, not it's geocentrism, it's not heliocentric. So let's keep this in mind. If it's dark in the sky over here, the sun's behind us, Venus is at 65 million miles away, we're at 94 million miles away or 93.5 on average, it varies. The moon's at 238 to 240,000 miles away, and Jupiter is at I'm going to err on the side of caution. It varies in its orbit according to the numbers that they project. And I took it out with a 100-foot tape measure, and I had to actually restart it. It's like I said, I'm gonna short it and call it 475 million miles away. So it's going to be this little yellow tennis ball here. So here we go. This would be the view from here to what we're trying to line up. That's what we're trying to line up with. Now, there is no way Venus can be at a conjunction point with the sky at night. in those three lined up. If it's the sky is dark, that means it's facing away from the sun. There is no orbit that Venus has where it's past the Earth's orbit. It's 65 million miles from the sun, so they say. And the Earth is 94. So if it's dark, there is no way that Venus can be, if you're on the side of the Earth away from the sun, there is no way Venus can be up at night. There is absolutely no way. And there is absolutely no way that Venus could be in junction. Venus, the moon, and Jupiter. You can roll these things around from now till doomsday and it wouldn't happen. So Tycho Brahe was right. He was murdered by his student Johannes Kepler. He fired him. Kepler kept begging to take him back in. And he finally did it after a couple of years, and he died at about 50. He was fairly healthy, but they found mercury on his mustache, so he was murdered by Kepler. Kepler took all his data and started backing Newton. The heliocentric model is wrong. Like I said, there is no way around. There's no way you can get Venus, the moon, and Jupiter in the same picture if it's nighttime. So nighttime means there's the sun. That means this part of the Earth is facing out there, and there's no way you can get. There is no way Venus goes over there. There is just no way. So anyway, follow me, and I'll have more on this. Thank you. I'm out.